Well, she's back in the shed. Unfortunately, I haven't managed to do any videos of it actually running this time round, but I can report that the wheat is in, barley is in, and the beans were finished on the, what was that now, Thursday last week, just before the rain come on Friday and Saturday. So quite fortunate with that. We didn't think we were going to get going until this week, funnily enough. Moisture just wasn't dropping below 15%. But yeah, we had a bit of a scorcher on the Thursday morning, and yeah, luckily it dropped down to about 14.5%. So yeah, all systems go. Beans being beans, you soon whip across them, especially with this old girl. But no, really happy with it. Good sample, run well. Can't really ask much more. Just got a few other little jobs to sort around the yard, and I shall ring up the neighbours and see if they need any contracting work doing. But hopefully, fingers crossed, they've got on top of things now. That'll be something. It's got a yard full of grain trailers at the minute. Getting rid of those hopefully as soon as I can. We've got that one there, and we've still got a few up the back road there, you can see just in the distance. I do apologise, I can't flick between front camera and back camera on this one, so I'm having to try and find it in the viewfinder. But yeah, now we've got that out of the way, and it's a Sunday today, so I can't go and pick up any parts or anything else. The old Discordant had a bit of a rough year last year, heavy old ground, and we went through more shear bolts than I care to mention. But I just put a standard 10.9 in these now. Does as good a job as any, to be quite honest. But I am actually needing some of the big bolts also that hold those on. We've got a couple across the machine where it actually snapped them or tried to peel those away from the frame, so not ideal. But yeah, I should go down to our local nut and bolt fasteners place in Northampton, grab some of those. It's like a lot cheaper than buying them as proper Discordant shear bolts and associated parts. Apart from that, she's on good metal. Tines and wings on her are fairly good, so boys have been in clearing the bales today. We've had just shy of 500 odd round bales. Taking a bit of time to get those cleared, but hopefully that'll be cleared tomorrow or the next day. So as soon as that's gone, hopefully we can fire the old lady up. But yeah, it's been across her today. There's a load of very pleasant grease nipples underneath on all the prop shafts. It's a bit of a squeeze get into those. There's one buried right up high, and yeah, you can't get to it unless you start it up and roll her back a little bit until she's on the proper rotation on the shaft. But now she's had a little bit of a spruce and a tidy up today. Managed to find an old lorry lockbox, so instead of carrying tools and God knows how many spare parts rattling around in the cab, hopefully we can actually keep the cab a little bit tidy, make it a bit more of a pleasant space to work in. But yeah, luckily the old Discordants, I had a little bracket that went on the back, and that fit an absolute treat. So yeah, 2-second little quick fix. It's worth doing. I managed to shoehorn the header in there. Only just built this shed. I wish I built a slightly bigger one now. But I'll go in one of the old lower level sheds at some point and just put tractor out. Might as well stick that in. Saves it getting wet. Then like getting rain on these bits of kit. I've got so many electronic components on them now, even down to a blinking header. Best to keep them as dry as you can. But yeah, any luck, next few days we'll be getting her out, giving her a bit of run up, create a bit of smoke, and yeah, hopefully soon get the ground turned over so we can get a bit of a green covering and good stale seedbed. Have a good cheap kill then, instead of throwing expensive chemicals at it left, right and centre. Not as though glyphosate is particularly cheap now anyway. Hey, you might even get a ride in the cab this time. You might. Hey, what do you reckon? Hey, good girl. You're a good girl, Simba. Aptly named after all the Simba kit we've got. Yeah, couldn't find a name for you at the time. But yeah, catch you soon.